Okay, so this is the underwater guy, as it says there. This guy was always one of my least favorite, just because I'm terrified of water in video games. It's such an irrational fear, but there's only like two Colossus in this entire game that actually stand out to me as like bad dreams when I was a kid type of Colossus. And this is definitely one of them. So the journey to get to this guy is actually very far, though. He's way over there. Oh, okay. I guess I'll just walk to you then. You might also hear me like spamming the run button on the controller, and that's just because I go so darn slow that in order to keep him running, I gotta keep hitting the button. But there are a couple ways of getting to this guy, and I'm not really sure of the best. I have a tendency of whenever I try to find where he is of getting lost, so I think the best method would probably be just crossing this desert. So that's what I'm gonna try to do. If there's a faster way, I'm sorry. But I absolutely love the landscapes in here. There's another praying temple there. And it's strange to me how many of those praying temples there are, but I'm guessing they put so much in there, so many in here, just because they expected you to stay out in these empty fields forever back in the day. And it takes you so long to travel that I guess they were trying to make it a little bit more convenient for everyone. There's another one of those fruit trees. I don't think we need more fruit. Whenever I play video games that have a day and night cycle, I used to get so scared playing at night too, so I'm very grateful that this game does not have that. I always try to forward the time as much as possible to make it daytime where I can. But then, of course, there are those achievements that exist in video games where you can only get them at night. And that was how a lot of like Zelda games and stuff are, especially Majora's Mask, speaking of a painful day and night cycle. I probably should have actually stayed on the horse, but I didn't. Yet somehow he's in front of me anyway. Aggro. Terrifying. There he is. So for this one, this guy has a lot of weak points. We actually have to go along his entire body, his very long, almost too long body, and make each of those electricity pieces go away. And he's very close to me, so I'm sure that some of these electric things are going to end up stinging me. Trying to get away from them so that doesn't happen. I missed. Oh crap. It's not great when you miss because he takes forever to find you again. Alright, well, maybe he'll just do a circle and attack me. I always try to pay attention to his eyes because once they turn yellow, that means he sees me usually. Okay. Should probably just stay still. Alright, I got it. Okay, so unfortunately, you can't climb on this guy when you're underwater. So I have to wait for an opportune moment of hitting the surface before I can actually even get any closer to him. So usually it takes me at least 2 attempts to do that. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. Alright, well. That's very bad. Because this is the opportune moment of walking across him and killing his electricity stuff. But when you're not on him, he does this whole damn cycle anyway. I think that he's resetting now, which is probably good. That's probably the longest it's taken for me to get on him. But hey, at least he saw me again pretty darn quickly. I missed again. Okay. I never do this, but I'm just gonna try to get directly in front of him. Okay. Ooh, I did it. I think this one will go a lot smoother. I just was a little overzealous the last time I just did this and tried to climb before I was actually on the surface. But the earlier you can climb, the better it is, so I try to do it as soon as possible. And then you gotta hurry up and grab his body before you go underwater, because otherwise... Okay. And then you stab and... Oh. Okay, and you break the electricity beams, beacons, horns, whatever you want to call them. Ooh, okay, 2 down. Hasn't dove yet, so that's probably a good thing. Uh, my health is not doing great. I don't know how long it's going to stay up, but I keep falling off of the beam, so not even able to stab him. Not even able to stab him. Alright, come on. Yes, 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 yes. Alright, that's it. Letting go, climbing up. Good thing is, with this guy anyway, is that his electric things won't come back. Even though he's kind of resetting right now. And that's a good thing because my health is almost gone, and so if they were to come back, I probably would not survive this next run. Oh, he did not see me though, so I'm gonna do a little bit of a shimmy shimmy. I always called this guy a snake when I was a kid, but it's definitely more of like an eel, especially with his electricity. Okay, he sees me. And this time I have less to be afraid of. Maybe I can also grab him sooner. Yes, that's a lot earlier, actually. So, should make the journey a lot shorter, hopefully. That's the hope. Run, 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 run. Run, 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 run. Okay, almost there. Almost there. Don't fall off now. Please don't fall off now. Sometimes when you're a little bit closer to his head, he starts to go into this. And then he throws you back. I think we can do it though. Alright, so I'm on the blue light. This is where I need to be to hurt him, so let me just stab him once, get him all riled up. Stamina bar, come on. Okay, one more stab. We should be able to do it this run. As long as I can get a big enough stab. Yes, okay. I don't think I could have done another cycle if I had to. So, thank goodness it's over when it is. Whew. Brings back such bad memories. Slowly gaining back my health at this point. While I'm waiting for the tentacles to come and kill me anyway. Another cool feature about this game is that each time you defeat one of the Colossus, Wander's skin actually starts to become more absorbed with the spirits that he's getting in him at the end here. So like each of these spirits will increase in numbers as well. So they've been counting up slowly. Also representative of how many doves there are there. But if we look at Wonder's skin, it slowly gets a little bit more pale and more corrupted as the game goes on. So I'm not sure what it looks like now, but probably a little bit different than that doll-like face that he had at the beginning. Since we just got through number 6, so a little bit shy of halfway through. Again, some of these will take longer or shorter. Who's our next guy? Oh, nice. Where this guy lives is so cool. So for a lot of these guys, they try to put them in areas where I won't be able to get to my horse. And this is one of them. I'm guessing they just do this so I can't use the horse to my advantage, but... Oh, actually, I think he's all the way on the opposite side. Yeah, all the way there. Okay. How do I get there? I can go this way. Right, and we're off again. In the old dusty trail. My companion wander. Aggro. I don't know if I mentioned it at the beginning of this stream, but one of the main reasons why I wanted to start doing this is because I was originally interested in starting a podcast. So I wanted to actually start a podcast about video games and their creation and some of their development and stuff. And I hope that I'm able to touch on it a little bit in this stream in general, and whatever this ends up becoming. But I ended up not doing that, especially because my wife did not have any interest in joining me in that journey. And I don't know if it's because she just didn't want to be directly on camera or, you know, have people listen to her voice or whatever, but in my mind I'm like, well, who's not streaming something these days? So I thought it would be a fun experience for both of us, but I guess not so much for her. This guy's really far away, though. I don't even remember specifically where he is. I think I turned the wrong way, actually. Whenever you stop hitting the run button, though, aggro slows down. Doesn't matter if you're shining your light or not. Is it just me, or does it seem like it's trying to tell me to go in here? I know there's no way in here, but that's funny. Because didn't I just go around this entire thing already? Now I'm just running in circles, literally. What? That's so funny. And here I thought I memorized where all the Colossuses were in general. There's a fruit tree. How is my sword of light pointing there, though? I'm so confused. Well, luckily for us, they do have a map in this game, but unluckily for us, it does not really point the way to anything useful. Okay, so let me just backtrack a little bit, because I'm sure that it was just me going the wrong initial way, and usually when you go the wrong way initially, it throws off the whole journey. So I think that I just cut through this path when instead I had to go around it, which sucks. Oh hey, at least we get to explore more, right? Isn't that temple so cool? Well, I'm not just going to the same place that I was just going. Nope, it's not here either. That's where that horse guy was. I'm pretty sure this guy is over here. Oh, maybe it is. Let's just see. Let me go there first. It's possible. It's been a while since I played this, so let's see. Yeah, this is where the bird guy is. Not the horse guy. Right? Yeah. Oh, it is a horse. Well, he's definitely not here. Alright, well, at least that's what I thought. So, let me backtrack again. But this time I know where I'm going. For some reason, with this guy, I always confuse exactly where he is. But I thought that he was in a completely different place. And that's where the bird guy is. Okay, I know. For the first time. I think I am completely lost. So yeah, this guy has to be like there. It's not in there. That's where the first one was, so it has to be behind here. And unfortunately, your beam doesn't work whenever you're in a dark place, so... Oh, okay, yeah, I just didn't think he was that far, though. I thought he was a lot closer. Ouch. Aggro. Running me into walls. Okay. Don't worry, guys. We found it. So tiptoe across this little waterfall area. Again, another gorgeous scenery. And then we come to this very tranquil place. This place is absolutely beautiful. Crystal clear water. If you swim over here, you can sometimes find some fish swimming through there. Let me see if we can find any. Oh, there's one right there. It's like an eel, or is that a dolphin? Oh, it's just a fish. But anyway, the whole point is to get to this little temple thing here. And it always surprises me how they have so much detail in this area that's like the middle of nowhere. And the only thing it does is hold one single Colossus. There's not anything else to look at. There's not anything else to do other than just taking in your general surroundings, of course. But I always find that so funny. I cannot believe how long it took me to find this. I'm ashamed of myself for being such a Shadow of the Colossus fan and then failing greatly just to find number 7 is what we're on. Okay, so we need to get up here. And jumping behind yourself like that used to be so challenging with the old controls. Luckily, it's a lot easier now, but holy crud. Alright, and we finally made it. I know, nobody thought we were going to get here, but alas. Okay, and so this guy lives in like this Colosseum area, which I think is so awesome. I wonder what, like, if the Forsaken Land used to be something before Wander was here. I wonder what a place like this would even be used for. So there are a couple areas of the floor of the Colosseum in general that are just completely smashed open. Now I'm guessing it's because of this beast, but if we can position ourselves over one of the areas and shoot him, then he gets pretty angry. And this guy's really scary, especially because his move is he does attack, and he has this one attack where he'll spit this like acid stuff towards you, but it's like acid that's filled with electric particulates or something, and so if you were even in the vicinity of it, it hurts you real bad. So the whole point is to get him positioned so you can shoot his legs down. Oh, he just moved it out of the way, of course. And you only have to hit 2 of them, so it's nice that they give you like 4 different spots to shoot, but he should fall. Oh. I shot them too far apart, so if you wait too long, then unfortunately it does not work. But yeah, you need to shoot 2 in a row. And then he drops down to the ground. and then you lose complete track of your hole in the floor, so it makes it very difficult to actually get down to him. But anyway, I try to get down as quick as possible because this guy has such a short drop down time. Get my sword out and hurry up and just try to stab, stab, stab. You can only stab him on his stomach when he's down on the ground, so you have to make him climb up to a certain height. Several times when I played this game, I would try to get as low as possible. Just so it wasn't such a long trip to the ground. Oh, he's gonna get up. Oh no, okay. Alright, and then oh no. Okay, I try not to look at him as much as possible because he literally scares the crap out of me. And then you have to run up all these stairs again just so you can get to a good height to do it all over again. But luckily we got him halfway, so that means that we only need to do that one more time, hopefully. And he hasn't shot any of his acid stuff in a way that could actually hurt me. Oh, there you go. He just tried to. But luckily I am very far away from him now. Alright, you think this is high enough? I bet you not. So let me go up a little bit further just to make sure that when I do shoot him down, he's actually going to be stunned. Oh, is this as high as I can go anyway? Okay. That wasn't bad. I could have probably done it from the last level. Bring it. Bring it. Okay. Whew, I didn't think that was gonna work for some reason. Alright. So now that he's down, let me hurry up and try to get to him. I know this looks unsafe, but I promise it's the fastest way. Alright, here we go. 3 hits, I swear. We got this. Okay, one more. Seven. Okay. Now we quickly try to run away from these tentacles, although there's no escaping them, but we couldn't even get in the Colosseum. Oh, of course. Oh, a little bit more mono. I don't know if you heard her. But hopefully that means that we're making her healthy. Oh, oh. Did we awaken her? Is she alive? No. It was all a dream. Oh yeah, so if you saw his arm there, he has some like veins sticking out of his hand a little bit, so you can see that he's starting to become demented more and more. This remake is great too because I'm not sure how many of these like little cutscenes existed in the original, but it seems like they kind of fleshed them out a little bit more. So yeah, you see his veins on his hand kind of a little bit more noticeable. Okay, so you see that steam over there? Those black clouds, anyway? That's where we need to go. See, I told you that one of my weaknesses with this game is just that I forget the order of the Colossus is that we have to beat. And so the last one I got really tripped up on, but then there are some that I remember so well, it's like I don't even need to think twice about it. Oh, but if you look over this side there, you can see where I beat that second one, that dog one down there. Still dead. So if I go over his dead body and pray over it, it lets me relive the battle, which I always thought was a really cool feature. Because when you do it, it goes into this like remember mode where everything's all grainy and it looks like you're seeing it through a old timey camera. I'm not sure if it does that on the PlayStation 5, but or the PlayStation 4 version of this game, but it was really cool doing it back in the day, especially when the graphics were those motion blurred, milky type of graphics that I was mentioning before. Because it looked very much like an old VHS film or something. Really dating myself with the VHS reference, but I grew up with VHS movies, and anything like that kind of brings back those childhood memories. Alright, so this guy, luckily, though, is not too far away from us, so traveling to him is not so much a pain in the butt, but the biggest pain with this guy is just getting on him. So you'll see what I'm talking about in a second, but the reason why this area is so dark and cloudy is because of all these geysers that are explicitly steaming and blowing in this field. There's nowhere else on the entire map that these geysers exist, and the reason being is because the whole point of this guy and how to access him is you have to try to use those geysers to your advantage. Oh, wrong way. Where's your little cave, guy? Scary. This guy always reminded me of like a turtle. Very slow, kind of rounded tortoise shell top. Very terrifying turtle, granted, but he's especially scary because this guy does shoot at you. And I'm not talking about the static electricity type of steam shoot at you. He shoots at you intensely. So let me try to stay on this side of this geyser. So, oh, oops, did not mean to do that. faster than I remember. And he ran a little bit too far, so I'm gonna actually stand behind him and try to taunt him this way. I don't know how well that'll work, but I really need him to stand over that geyser that's right there. So hopefully I can get him to perfectly turn his body so he's actually positioned over it. Otherwise, this level's impossible. Literally impossible. I watched a speed run of this game though once, and I believe that you might be able to use aggro to get on him sooner. Oh, okay. Oh, it worked. Alright. Yes, yes, yes. And then you again have to shoot his feet, so similar to that second guy that we beat. Only this guy you have to shoot 2 of his feet. And then run around him. He's very squirmy, but at least now he's close enough to the ground so I can just literally climb up him. But that's still not enough, so you actually need to wait for this guy to get back up. But sometimes he gets up sooner than others, and if he gets up while you're on his bottom half, there's nothing you can do. And you have to get him on top of another geyser all over again. Luckily, sometimes I mess that up, but luckily I did not this time because it is very challenging to get him to stand over those geysers. I know I did it fairly quickly during this run, but if you're trying to do it as a first playthrough, you would be surprised with how impossible it is to actually accomplish it. In fact, I'm pretty floored that I even got up as fast as I did. But luckily I have all my stamina now, so I don't think we have anything to worry about, because once I get up to him here, we should be all set. He'll just keep rocking, trying to throw me off. I might stumble a few times, but I probably won't fall. Alright, and we got to his head. I was gonna stab the crap out of him. Wow, that was probably the fastest I've ever been able to get on top of this guy. Ever. Ever. Okay, almost 3/4 of the way. And all my stamina, so I can just keep holding that hold button, and there's nothing this guy can actually do about it. I think one more stab and we've got him. So I'm gonna build up a big one for this one once he stops shaking. Eight. We got through 8. Wow. So like I said, they cut down this significantly from what it was originally supposed to be, but because there are 16 now, 8 is the halfway point. Okay, so I do think that that would be a pretty good spot to stop it. So we'll let this part play through, and I think that's going to be the end of this first stream. So thank you everybody for being here. Thank you for joining us. I'm extremely happy. Like I said, my name is Common Sense. I'm really looking forward to being able to do this more and more. Really getting to know you guys, growing the community, and hopefully talking a lot about video games. Love playing them, love talking about them. And so I'm hoping that you guys can join me down the road as we can figure this thing out together. Hopefully, you'll be able to see me get more into the gamer style on this side. I was not. My wife was kind enough to have gotten me this gamer chair, and I just got a new laptop for this. So we'll see where this goes. But in general, it's off to I think a good start. I can't wait to see what else we could do. This next guy though, always was the worst one for me growing up. I know I've said that several of them stand out. This one is the one I'm terrified of out of all of them. So I am terrified of being underwater, but at least with this game you can't actually like dive deep and have free reign of your swimming. So with this next one, well, you'll see in a little while, but it's like an underwater one, but not. All right, though. I'm gonna be done, and I'm hoping that we could do this soon. So please join my channel. Please follow me if you can. I'm hoping to also post pieces of these videos to YouTube. I'm gonna have to do some editing and see how it goes, like I was saying before, but I'm excited to see what's to come down the line. So join me, join my transformation and my really getting into this gaming community. If you have any suggestions or ideas for future videos, let me know. Probably gonna finish out this Shadow of the Colossus game first, since we are already halfway through the game. And yeah, it's gonna be very exciting. So, thanks for joining me, and I look forward to seeing you on the other side. Have a good one.